One day I met a very impressive cat on Twitter. The cat is dangling in the air, about to fall off the second floor of the stadium. It was taken by people in the stadium from different directions and posted on their timelines with the hashtag #HardRockCat. As I scrolled through, I noticed that the cats gradually became three-dimensional inside my brain, as I watched them stream by one after the other. The cat's shape began to stand up three-dimensionally as a large amount of flat information was continuously displayed on the screen. At the same time, I'm not sure what color or pattern the tails of the cats living at my parents' house were. I find that I can't remember them well because they're so vague. A cat named Nikki lives at my parents' house with my family. My mother sends me pictures of Nikki-chan every day. Most of the photos of Nikki-chan, which are taken over the past 4 years, are taken with her face turned toward us. Nikki-chan stares at me with her face turned to the camera. Comparing Nikki-chan, which was a kitten when I was a first-year college student, with Nikki-chan in the photo sent to me yesterday, she seems to have grown up a lot, and I am a little upset to realize that time passes differently for cats and humans. Realizing the difference in the scale of 1 second, I decided to go back to my parents' house for a couple of weeks to take a closer look at Nikki-chan. Whenever I see Nikki-chan, she is always relaxed and at ease. I can see that she spends her time slowly, responding to lights and sounds that I cannot see. And although Nikki-chan always faces me every day through the screen from Hiroshima, she rarely spends time facing me as she does in that picture. Nikki-chan faces me when I call, Nikki-chan. I guess my mother always calls out, Nikki-chan, when she takes a picture. Feeling somewhat convinced, I take a picture of a yawning Nikki-chan and post it on Instagram. For the first time in 2 weeks, I receive a message on my post, not about the cute Nikki, but about my health condition. It was a moment when being away from the internet space for only 2 weeks shook my own reality a little. Confused by the unexpected reactions to the cute photo, I think back to the world before the internet became so familiar to our bodies. How people thought of each other and remembered each other when there was no way to contact them, or when they had been out of touch for years. When a disaster occurs in a place I know a little. When I learned that there was a war going on in a place I had never been. I wonder how people used to imagine and pray for those who were far away from us before the days when everything was in one hand and we could know everything about things like this. Family, friends, lovers, people we pass by, people we have never met, and the fragmented, one-dimensional knowledge of each person in our various relationships. About the large amount of fluid information we get every day from various media. It is about becoming aware of our ambiguous imagination and flatness, which becomes clearer as we come to know, or think we know. About the certainty that not only are all sides facing us for ourselves, but also all sides are facing that person for someone else. The certainty that as we see and touch things, they are also looking back at and touching someone else. And the flatness of seeing and knowing. For example, when imagining the head and arms of a Nikki of Samodoraki that has not been discovered. When I remember what the pattern on the back and tail of my parents' house's Nikki looked like.